You should look into the labs that provide you with the research quality data. The isotopic analysis is totally different from a routine elemental analysis. So routine elemental analysis, it requires like different set of instrument, different set of lab environment. The uncertainties are different. But when you work with isotopes, you should demand from the lab to provide you with the research quality data. And this is what we do at Isobar Science. We provide you with the research quality data. None of the samples will be run by technicians. Technically, we don't have technicians at Isobar Science. All the samples will be analyzed and processed with a couple of PhD holders in geochemistry and geology. And we do research, we do intensive research. So we are coming from the research background. We have tons of publication to prove that. So we totally understand the research and academic setting. In general, my suggestion is find a lab which can provide you research quality data with consistent accuracy. Find a lab which share with you all the information on the errors and how they propagate the error, the standards, what type of standards they're using, because these are the information you need for your publication. Honestly, if I receive a paper for review and it doesn't have anything on the error propagation, I will send back that manuscript. Find a lab which guarantee the result in timely manner while they're providing a research quality with consistent accuracy. They should guarantee the result. You don't want to send your sample to a lab and wait for 2 years to have the results back. Currently at Isobar Science, we have 60 business days turnaround time for all of these analyses. So by the time we receive the sample, we logged in the samples, 60 business days later, you should expect to receive your result. Normally, we provide the result sooner, but that is our maximum limits. You should be able to access your data and monitor the progress in the lab. So whatever lab you will be choosing, look into whether they have this online platform for the clients so you can track your sample. At Isobar Science, we do have that. So you can track your sample, you can see when we logged your sample, when we finish processing, when we digest your sample, at what time we finish the column chemistry, and at what time we analyze and did the data reduction for the results. We analyze these isotopes in a tracer-free lab. We use a clean lab, a class 100 trace metal station, and a class 1000 lab to process the samples. So we really take care of the samples because we know how much time and effort people and other researchers are putting into collecting those samples. Find a lab which offer you technical consultations. At Isobar Science, you always have an open line with either me or my other colleagues in the lab to ask a question about whether this type of samples is good for the analysis, which part of the sample we should take subsamples from for such and such analysis. We do provide such consultations for the clients, and we work with the clients. Sometimes the client doesn't understand the results, and sometimes the results is different from what they expected. So we work with the client and try to explain why it's different from their expectations. And, we explain the details of the analysis and the data we are providing. Right, this here is a final graph I'm going to show you. This is like an example of how we provide the information regarding the standard analysis and error propagation. Here is like your current analysis on strontium isotopes. This is our current measurement compared to the MacArthur values, compared to the GeoRem values, which is a compilation of all the strontium analysis done on strontium standards 987. And this is what the certificate is telling. So the certificate of strontium standard is telling this range is acceptable if you analyze this standard. So this is what we do. And we are within the range, and we are very close to like the other ranges. So we provide this information in every single report because we do this graph for every single analysis. On top of that, we also provide the plus minus range for the standards.